Hey guys, this is God of Politics, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are now at 338 subscribers. Can we get to 500 subscribers by election day? Please like this video and subscribe to the channel so that we can get there. Also, join the Discord and check out my website, which I am updating every single day, so you should check that out as well. But in today's video, I will be looking at the 538 Senate model. Now, the Senate model, is quite interesting. We've waited a long time for 538 to release their model. If you look back at 2016, their model gave Democrats a slight edge at winning the Senate. They did get many races wrong, actually a couple races wrong. They got Wisconsin Senate race wrong. I believe they had Russ Feingold at like an 80% chance to win. I believe they also had Pat Toomey actually narrowly losing as well, but they did get those seats wrong. But it is quite a good model. If you look at 2016, they gave Trump the best chance to win out of most of the major models, and they are giving him quite good chances. If you want to, just quickly look at the presidential model, it has Biden at a 77% chance, Trump at a 22% chance. And if you look at the Senate model, it does say Democrats are slightly favored in the Senate. It does 40,000 simulations, and it says Democrats have an 80% chance of holding between 47 and 54 seats. And if you look at the breakdown of the actual, races, you can see that as well. Democrats currently have a 57% chance of controlling the Senate. It is down from back in August when you have the model. It showed them at about a 64% chance, but they are still favored. Before, Democrats had 51 seats. Now it's down to about 50-50. But if you look at the chances for each outcome, Democrats, you can see here, 13.5% chance of 51 seats, which is actually greater than their chance of getting 50 seats. And part of that is due to the fact that there are many seats that Democrats have the opportunity to win that they probably won't end up winning. And, the chances are that if you have a bunch of races where you have, say, a 25% chance of winning in, chances are you'll win one or two of those seats. And so while it doesn't necessarily turn out that way all the time, that is part of the probability. So, that's why it does give a better chance for 51 seats, but not for 50 seats. So, for 50 seats, obviously you'd need 4 flips to the Democrats, and obviously the 1 flip in Alabama. But it does give Republicans, a good chance of taking back the Senate, but they aren't the favorites. It says the average outcome is 50.4 seats, so really, it's quite close to actually, rounding up to 51. So if you look at the breakdown by each of these individual states, obviously, a state like New Hampshire, 98% chance for Jeanne Shaheen. You look at Michigan, it gives Gary Peters an 81% chance. Looking at some other Democratic incumbents, you look at Minnesota, it gives Tina Smith a 92% chance in Minnesota. If you look at Virginia, Mark Warner has a greater than 99% chance. None of these races for Democrats, Democratic incumbents, are really competitive. Except for Alabama, where it does give Tommy Tuberville a 73% chance. I believe they vastly overestimate Doug Jones. It does say that they give him, a advantage because he is an incumbent, but I don't really think that that doesn't really help him in the state of Alabama, because it's Alabama. He won in this 2017 special election against a terrible candidate. He got less votes than Hillary Clinton did. He has like a 5% chance of winning at best. Doug Jones is not going to win. I don't know why they think that's close. So that's the first objection I do have with this model. If we look at, the more competitive races, it gives John Hickenlooper a 68% chance, Mark Kelly a 78% chance. So this is actually quite interesting. They do give a better chance to Mark Kelly than they do to John Hickenlooper. So that's quite interesting. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I could see that happening. It has Mark Kelly winning by 6.1 percentage points. It has Cory Gardner losing to John Hickenlooper by 3.9 percentage points, or 3.9 percentage points. You look at some of these other competitive races. You have 2 seats in Georgia. David Perdue has a 76% chance of winning. You look at North Carolina, Cal Cunningham has a 62% chance of winning. You look at Maine, Sarah Gideon has a 52% chance of winning. I do think they underestimate Gideon's chances. I think Susan Collins' incumbency advantage, similar to Alabama, doesn't actually necessarily help him. It does note about the incumbents. I believe it notes it down here. Fun fact, incumbents were appointed to their seat lose more often than elected incumbents, so they don't get an incumbency boost in our model. That would apply to Martha McSally, which is part of the reason why her chances are so bad against Mark Kelly compared to Cory Gardner's, which are marginally better. Joni Ernst has a 59%, 40% chance. Teresa Greenspan has a 41% chance. So that's actually, one of the other very close states. So overall, I do think this is quite a good model. I do think that it's on par in many of the races. I think they underestimate Republicans in Alabama, underestimate Democrats in Maine. I believe they probably are right about Arizona and Colorado. I think maybe, the margins overestimate Democrats a little bit. I don't think Mark Kelly will win by 6. I think he wins by around 4 to 5. I think Hickenlooper wins by a little bit more than this. I think he wins by around 4 to 5 as well. Florida, obviously, no races there. Lindsey Graham does give an 84% chance for him to win, winning by 8.3 percentage points. I think that's probably accurate as well. You look at Minnesota, has Tina Smith. I wouldn't say she's going to win by 12.4 percentage points. I think she wins probably by around, 8 to 9 percentage points. Another one I haven't looked at yet, Montana. It is lean Republican. It has Steve Daines with a 69% chance of winning by 4 percentage points. I actually could see this happening. So, looking at many of these races, they're actually on par in a lot of the races. I think they overall underestimate Republicans more than they underestimate Democrats, but they still do underestimate Democrats, I believe, at least in Maine. I believe they're right in North Carolina, right in Arizona, right in Colorado, right in Iowa, right in Montana, right in Michigan, right in South Carolina, right in Georgia, but I do believe they're off in Alabama. I think they're off a little bit in Kansas. I don't think Barbara Bollier is that much of a chance. I think they're a little bit off in some of these other races, but overall I think that they're actually quite a good model. Now, how will this change come the election day? Well, it does point out that, the incumbents do get an advantage, so that is part of the reason they have better chances. But there is a chance that, Democrats have, 20, 25, 30% chances in many of these races. Chances are, according to just basic statistics, that they'll end up winning one of those races, which is part of the reason, as I said before, they do have 51 seats rather than just 50. We actually have a better chance of getting 51. 50, it does say 11.1% chance of 50 Democratic seats. That's with a Joe Biden presidency. There's a 3.6% chance that it'll occur with a Republican presidency. But other than that, it's virtually, an even bell curve, just up and down. Just like that. So we look at who's ahead right now. We look at, these states, they, these bars, it's like these bars going here are the 80% chance margin. So there's an 80% chance it'll be within that margin. Now, I believe it is a little bullish on chances for, as I said before, chances for Doug Jones. I don't believe he has a better chance of victory than Martha McSally does. I don't really think that makes very much sense at all. It gives Doug Jones a chance at victory based on the 80% chance outcome. I don't think that necessarily is right. I also think he doesn't have as good a chance as Jason Lewis does in Minnesota. So Alabama is the one big grievance I have with this map. I think that they're completely off on that. I don't think Doug Jones gets much of an incumbent advantage at all. I think it actually might hurt him due to some of the votes that he's made, and obviously it's just Alabama. It's a pretty limited model overall. I mean, what else do you want them to put in it? But, you look at this model, you see a lot of safe seats here. There's a lot of safe seats. Many of them Republicans, many of them Democrat too. And then you look at the closest seats. There's only 2 seats within a 60% chance, and that is Iowa and Maine. You have 3 more within 70% chance. Another 3 within 80%. Another 5 within 90%. So there is a chance that we could see some upsets. We could see an upset like John James winning. We could see an upset. Like Martha McSally somehow winning. Maybe, Steve Bullock wins. I also don't believe that Barbara Bollier is a better chance than John James. I think that's also kind of silly to say. I think he has, Barbara Bollier has worse chances than Jamie Harrison, especially what's going on right now. But overall, this is a shorter video. I just did want to talk about this 538 model because it is one of the most hyped up models. And overall, I do think that Democrats are in favor of, they are favorites to take back the Senate right now. But that could easily change. We have fundraising numbers coming out on the 22nd. I'll analyze those. We'll have more polls coming out. And then by Election Day, I will have my final predictions. So, thank you all for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, join the Discord that is linked in the description if you want to have a conversation with me, if you want to have a conversation with other people interested in politics. That goes down every single day in the Discord and the website, where I have my poll analysis, my election predictions, my videos compilation, and an About Me page as well. That's also linked down in the description, so you should check that out too, updated every single day. So again, guys, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.